Good evening, I'm Alex Dierkman. Eli Lilly's corporate headquarters Thursday saw an announcement of creation of the Indiana Biosciences Research Institute, a project aimed at breaking down barriers between thinkers at the state's universities and Indiana's biotech companies. As WTIU Stan Jastrzebski reports, the plan could reap big rewards for the state if leaders can create a framework for how to raise money and divide future profits.
Governor Mike Pence may have summed up Thursday's announcement best.
This is big.
But as a video played touting what the Indiana Biosciences Research Institute might do,
the Institute will act as a catalyst for that collaboration by bringing all of those diverse but aligned assets together.
the project and its estimated $360 million cost seemed so big as to be almost unwieldy in the short term. The state legislature has allocated $25 million to the venture, and another $25 million in private donations is being sought to pay a still-to-be-named CEO and other officials. That leaves the project as much as $300 million short of its goal, though. But that did not faze BioCrossroads CEO David Johnson, who emceed Thursday's event.
If we are smart about how the funding plan gets put together, you're looking at a 3, 4, 5-year period where we ought to be able to get the Institute fully funded. As it takes momentum and speed, as we get a CEO, as it starts to do things, obviously the funding discussion gets much more focused on what we're doing.
But leaders of the participating companies mentioned there's not yet a plan for how to share ideas, patents, or money generated by the collaboration either.
You need an intellectual property framework that is stable going forward.
This is a two-way street. Academia has to do a better job of being receptive to working with industry, and industry has to do a better job of reaching out and understanding how best to work with academia.
If agreements are reached on such a framework, the team would be strong, featuring input from Indiana-based industry leaders such as Cook and Roche. But those contracts are a long way from being signed. For WTIU News, I'm Stan Jastrzebski.
And a new trail in Terre Haute is part of an ongoing effort focusing on conservation and revitalization of the Wabash River. Governor Mike Pence was in Terre Haute Thursday for the trail dedication ceremony. The 7-mile trail lines the perimeter of the Wabashiki wetlands. The project is part of a much bigger effort to transform the riverfront by adding a park, boardwalk, residential and commercial buildings, and a sports complex. A local group comprised of developers and community members is behind the effort. And here's a look at the weather. Tomorrow, a 50% chance of thunderstorms with highs in the lower 80s. And tomorrow night, a 60% chance of thunderstorms, lows around 70 degrees. And here's a look at the 5-day forecast. For WTIU News, I'm Alex Dierkman.